It's spring and the perfect time to start working on your crepe myrtles. This is a wonderful tree slash plant. Love it, but maybe it's too good. You can see that it's been sprouting here. I'll show you the front of the tree that I had to take care of where the sprouts were just coming up crazy. And this is a tree that I've tried to kill 3 years in a row. Last year I just decided to let it go and it has grown over 6 feet. We're going to attempt to transplant this taller tree, a couple of years old, and this tree right here, maybe a year old. So let's take you around the perimeter and show you all the things that I've done so far. Everybody's got to make their own choices, but you can see where they deadheaded the top of the tree and now it's just kind of scraggly. Their choice. This is the previous owners. 2 years worth of growth since they cut it. I, on the other hand, like a full, big, huge tree, and I'm real apprehensive to cut it back. I do keep it away from the gutters and the roof so that squirrels don't get any ideas. These people had a major squirrel problem 2 years ago where they had to replace all the insulation in their attic. Don't want that. So we'll just keep it free, but I want it to grow nice and big. I like them that way. At the base of the tree, these guys kept growing back and back, so I had to get pretty much medieval on this portion. I sawed as much as I could, and then I actually used a hatchet and ripped out this good bit and cut these guys back here. They may be a little too old for this, but we're going to give it a shot. I've got some of this sucker punch, and we're just going to spray that. Ooh, maybe I should shake it up first and go to a bigger spray pattern. Huh. And just hit this area here so that these guys don't come back, because I'm sick and tired of it. This stuff is really thick. Feels like it should be watered down. But we'll give it the full treatment and I'll report back below on how this is done. Maybe I'll just do a follow-up video. That might be the best way to do it. It's amazing how these roots will grow year after year. I like the base of the tree and I've cleaned it up. We're gonna keep everything here except for this area here. I'm just so done with cutting those back every year. For this one, I've scraped back the mulch, revealed a whole bunch of root systems. This is coming from the main plant, so I'm going to cut it right around here and down below here, and then dig up as much as I can around and just chop and dig, and pull this bigger tree out. It's the 22nd of March, a day or so after spring, so I think this has a good chance to survive. And if it doesn't, then I'm just going to throw it away. But it's just so tall. And I hear you can put them in pots. So we're going to just give this guy a shot. Real interesting what happened when I started cutting away here is this is the main root that goes to the tree. And I want to kind of keep that even though I started hacking into it. But look at this. There's not much root system on this 6, 7, almost 8 foot long tree, so I've cut this 2 sides. I'm going to try to dig around here and take as much of whatever might be under. Then I'll put it in a pot and see how we do. For such a tall tree, the root system is pretty small, but I think it was feeding off of the main plant. So I've kind of cut this to size. This is just regular potting mix in the bottom. I've drilled some holes and this pot will be outside. We're going to get a good bit of rain here the next 3 days, which I think will be perfect. Now I'm just going to take and fill up the rest of the pot with the local soil that was around this tree in the front area of the house. Filled it up. It's pretty good soil. Taking out some of the stray pieces. Lots of worms, so that will help. And then I'll top it off with a high quality potting mix just to give the tree more stability and to just give it plenty of area to propagate. a couple inches to the top. And then I'm gonna put it in a position around the house where it's gonna get plenty of light, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna ultimately plant it, or if it survives. So with some shoveling, I've sketched out the perimeter where I want to go with this guy. He's gonna go in a smaller pot, but I'm just hitting the roots. So it's time for some axe action to separate this tree bundle from the mother plant. Anticipating a tied-in system to the tree. This one was untied. There's the taproot, lots of roots. I'm going to put it in this planter filled up to here in a high-quality potting mix because I think this guy's got a better chance of survival. And then we'll just bring the potting soil to the top to strengthen and reinforce it and see how it does. And there we go. The potting mix is wet. It was outside. So that should add to its propagation. I've relocated the pots where they're going to get all day sun. I've patted this down, watered it, and I've actually staked this guy off because it's top heavy because it's so tall. So we'll see how they do. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in home gardening, home repairs, designs of all kinds, making and breaking stuff, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what you're going to see. And check back later where I'll do a follow-on video to see how this project succeeded or failed.